Yo, what up, my people? Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era has just dropped a trailer for one of the new civilizations that's going to be coming out that was not in the demo, that is now going to be in early access, dropping later this month. I think maybe April 30th or something like that. Oh man, that demo was nasty. Very impressing, honestly. In the last couple Heroes Might and Magic games were kind of hit or missy in a way for a lot of us, especially the last one, I think. So, and this one really feels like a return to form of the olden days. Heroes of Might and Magic 3 was actually one of the first games I ever played as a kid when I was like 5 years old. So I got a deep soul tie connection to these games. So I'm excited to see what this Hive civilization feels kind of like a mixture between buggy, because we saw some of these mobs in the demo. They were not, we couldn't play as a faction, but we ran into some of the monsters as neutral creatures on the map. Seems like there's sort of a buggy kind of hellish vibe, kind of like the demon vibe from Heroes 3, but also with a bug vibe attached to it as well. So I'm hyped to see this. Also, check out down below. You can see I got a playlist for all of my playthroughs for the demo. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Sick. Okay. Here looks like we have a vision of what the town looks like when you click on it. Dang, does that ever remind me of the Inferno or whatever it's called from Heroes 3 a little bit, right? Like even where the like big base is, like the main building and the lava fields and everything. Oh, it looks sick. You got like this dark star in the background. I think I see the Mage's Tower a little bit over there. Some bridges. A little bit of like the buggy vibe to it too, like the Hive. Oh, that's literally what it's called, Hive, huh? Okay, let's keep going, keep looking. Yeah, turn it up a little bit. My bad. Oh, all the spires. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Just a little bit reminds me of Char. Shout out to StarCraft 2 if you know about Char. You know, with all the spires and everything and all the lava going around. Oh, looks sick, looks sick. Damn, look at that one building in front of like the main building. It's like a hand coming up, like a grasp. Cool. Oh, actually, I thought I saw the Mage Tower earlier, but there's two towers. There's one like here and one like there. You know, they're like pretty close to each other. So I wonder which one is the Mage Tower and what the other one's for. Oh yeah, lots of cool looking buildings here. Here's our units. Okay, so some of these are different. I can tell right from the start. That first tier one, the Parasite, I don't remember that being in. I remember the Locust and the Hornet. I don't remember the Scorpion either. I remember the Hive Queen and the Worms. Those guys, I recall, yeah, those guys were in. The Reaver might have been in as well too, but I feel like I haven't seen this Parasite before. I heard they might be redesigning some of this. Let's actually get like a full screen view for y'all. Can have like a little peek there. Yeah, check them all out. Remember the Hive Queen had like some crazy passives actually. The upgraded versions, right? Because they had the 2 upgrades. That's another sick feature they introduced with the 2 upgrade pass. Mind you, it was in Heroes 5 and perhaps in other Heroes games. I kind of remember in Heroes 5 it feeling like it was linear though. Like you went from tier 1 to tier 2 to tier 3 kind of, but in this case it's more like 2A or 2B, you know? Oh. Parasite. Or the other one. Okay. This is more like a darker red-esque look. Sphilian Scorpion. Stinger. Harvester Loca. Maniacal Reaper. We will be doing early access live streams for show. Okay, some heroes here. Maelstrom, Enforcer, Auriax Herald. Guessing Herald's there, the magic class, Enforcer, the might class. Oh, that boy got multiple arms. Little spiky looks. Look pretty cool, look pretty cool. Tavi! Goddamn, this is not the race to play if you have tryptophobia. You know, watch out. Trigger warning. Damn, this guy's grabbing his head and shit. Don't he kind of look like a Minotaur or something from Dungeon? You know, like he's a bug corrupted Minotaur. Oh, God, look at that guy. He got no face. Oh, he's got worms. He's all worms. All those swirly things, they're worms. Yo, look. Damn. Eldritch Zinzoran. The self-founded Enforcer. Oh, I love a guy with a title, you know. Naviv Lyra. Oh, they look sick. They look sick. These might be like actually the coolest looking ones yet. Schism was pretty cool too. They had some cool heroes. Dungeon as well. I love Dungeon. Oh, Batham, the Duke of Jewels and the Duke of Battle, along with Curson, the Duke of Rage. Oh, we got horns too. God damn, look at that one girl, Popper. She got like a maggot on her head. Crab maggot, like a shrimp. Sheesh. I like their music. Okay, we get to see some combat now, some units. Let's see what we got. God damn! You see how big of an area that was? Hold on a minute. Holy shit, y'all! Oh my god, look, there's the fucking hover zone. It's enormous. Oh wait, okay. I thought this was just her regular attack at first, but we can see here down at the bottom, this is using 3 focus points to do that. Okay. So that's a little less like, holy shit, but still, yeah, it's badass, sick ability, but it's not just like her regular attack. It's a full focus point drain, which was another cool system that they added in Olden Era. If you're not familiar, check out my demo footage. Fire larva. I feel like I don't remember seeing those in the tree we saw before. Seeing their stats here. Hive spawn, melee, no morale and no luck. I wonder if all demons just have no morale, no luck. I guess we'll see pretty soon here. This must be like a tier 1 unit, initiative 4, speed 4. Upon death, this creature explodes, dealing a major amount of magic damage to all adjacent creatures. Oh, they're banelings! Can self-destruct as well. And then we got Fiery Embrace. Jump onto a target within 2 hexes and self-destruct. Oh, wow. You can get an extra jump. Oh, whoa, that's a big area. You are sacrificing units, though, it seems. So I thought this was the first one, Parasite, right? So we just saw Fire Larva there, but this is what they showed in Tier 1 was Parasite. So what does Fire Larva come from? Oh, wait. So this says Tier 1. What did Fire Larva say? Let's go back. It doesn't say a tier. Is this like a part of their faction ability, perhaps? You know, maybe like kind of like how Undead spawn skeletons. Maybe they spawn these Fire Larva. Yeah, let's go back to our Tier 1 guys. Parasites. Oh, look, it's kind of like a giant maggot on top of like a regular ass dude's head. They have long reach. Ugh, this is a nasty death animation. Oh, the warden parasite. I think it said the previous one had long reach as well, though, but they're just showing it now. At the start of battle for other unique hive creatures, for each other unique hive creature in the army, the creature's defense increases by 1. Upon death, generate 2 focus points. Ooh, that's sick. Because, you know, one of the things I run into a lot in Heroes is very often do I find maybe I've heard them talking about they're changing AI stuff, right, in this version, but very often I find the AI always wants to kill your tier 1 stacks. So I feel like I never have a big tier 1 stack because the AI is always focusing my tier 1 stack. But this awards you for your tier 1s being killed. Oh, and you know what else is crazy? We always split tier 1 stacks, right? 1, 1, 1, 1 in the army. So if you split these all in 1, 1, 1, if just one dies, does it generate 2 focus points? That would be insane. That is an upgraded version though, so at least there's that. But that's still insane. Holy shit! Let's see the other version, Ravager. At the start of battle for each unique hive creature in the army, the creature's attack increases by 1. So the opposite one was the defense increases by 1. So this is attack. And this is when it kills an enemy, it generates 2 focus points. Not as good, I think. Well, it's harder to pull off, right? Without the 1-1-1 splits. But still, yeah, not as good, right? Because you can do the 1-1-1 splits, right? So that's definitely stronger. But in this case, you're not sacrificing units to get focus points. But it still seems all right. Tier 2 Locust. Double strike. Okay, okay. Harvest rank 1. Jumps onto a chosen corpse within 3 hexes and devours it, gaining 2 attack and defense, 1 speed and initiative until the end of battle. Wow. That's a massive buff, but you need to get a kill to pull it off, right? And this, of course, I imagine takes focus. I wonder how much focus it takes. They should say in this tooltip, right? Doesn't end turn. Oh, doesn't end turn too. Wow. But cannot be used on undead, embodiment, or construct courses. What's embodiment? Still, that's strong. Nom, 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 nom. Overgrown locust. When attacked, this creature counterattacks first. Okay, yeah. Same as like one of the wood people things. Which is pretty good. This is a strong passive, right? Because when you attack first, you lower their stack, so they're hitting you less hard. And when you upgrade to the harvester, it can harvest within 6 hexes instead of 3. It doubles the attack and defense, but the speed and initiative stays the same. Yeah, 4 attack and defense that's pretty big, right? Hornet! I remember these being annoying from the demo. yeah, we're seeing it's consistently no morale and no luck. Seems across everyone. 10 initiative and 7 speed. Whew. They fast. Chanta. One of their upgrades. Piercing Sting with the Chanter upgrade. Each attack also kills one enemy unit in addition to regular damage. Works on creatures up to, I don't know, Roman numerals. What tier is that? Yo, what's VI? Is that 6 or 7? I think V's 5, right? So VI is maybe 6? Bruh. I'm looking it up. VI Roman numerals. 6, yeah, up to tier 6. Okay, so that's massive. That's big, right? Like, tier 7 obviously would be insane, but being able to kill a tier 6 unit with just one stack, look here, it's one unit, right? So it doesn't matter the damage it does, it'll kill it. So this is another unit that's super strong to split into one stacks. This and those suiciding parasites. You could just do an army of all one stacks of each of those and fucking wreck, probably. Scorpion, this is a new model apparently. This looked different, I guess, in the demo. Oh, wait a minute. This one has morale and luck. So it's not all their units. Just some of them. Adaptation attack, rank 1. Deals 20% additional damage until the end of the round. Okay. Decent. It's weird when they change it from being, instead of adding attack and defense or something, and they change it into just like a percentage of damage. You know, like I'm trying to translate into my head, how much attack would that be if I fucking did an attack? I think each one attack is something like 2% extra damage, if I remember correctly. So this would be like adding 10 attack, I think. If I recall correctly. I think I'm correct, though. It's something like that. It's around adding 10 attack for the end of the turn. Versus the other one added 2 attack as its base model. But that was for the entire combat instead of the end of turn, right? Volcanic Scorpion. This one gets more luck. Okay, so this one gets a defense and takes 20% less damage, so 10 defense pretty much. If defense and attack scale the same way. And this one gets 3 speed instead, which is pretty good. 3 extra hexes makes pretty decent difference. And you know, you just turn it on when you need it, kind of, right? So cool, that's cool. Reaver, tier 5. This one has morale, no luck. 11 initiative. Woo! Deals plus 50% damage to high tier targets. Whoa. Damn. What's considered high tier, I wonder? Anything like its rank and above or higher than its rank? 50% is big. And this is a passive ability. You don't need to pay focus to use this. Rapid Assault active ability. Okay, so you can spend focus to not provoke a counterattack. That's cool. I like that. Looks like it's a cool animation too. Let's take a look at it. did a little front flip action. God damn, this upgrade one has 13 initiative, y'all. Isn't that huge? Isn't that insane? Unholy Resilience. Passive ability. Once per battle, this creature plainly refuses to die. Instead, the number of units in the stack of this creature remain the same as it was before the fatal attack. Interesting. So when you're facing this monster, you want to do as much damage as you can to it without killing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I have the option between two of my mobs, like, who am I going to hit it with? If one of them will outright kill it and the other one will drop it to like 2 left, it's better to drop it to 2 left, because then we won't trigger this ability that makes its stack stay the same. Then we hit it again, and then only 2 will come back, versus say there was 20 and we hit it and all 20 will come back. That's cool. I like that. Terror active ability. Prevents lower tier enemies from attacking this creature until the end of round. Wow, this guy is just, he's a classist. This is the classist bug. He fucking doesn't fuck with the lower tier or the higher tier. I guess it's not classy. Maniacal. Murderous Glee. Upon killing an enemy, the creature immediately gains an additional turn. This ability cannot be used 2 times in a row, but morale can affect this additional turn. So you could, oh yeah, and he has morale. He has like 2 to, I think this one had 2 or 3 morale. So you can get a kill, get another turn, get a kill, proc morale, and have 3 turns. Oh my god. And it has an ability that gives it maximum morale and luck. Oh, that's crazy. Beelzebub's Blessing. Oh, fuck. Hive's looking nasty, y'all. Worms. These guys attack in a line, if I remember correctly. It doesn't say line attack here, though. Maybe it's an upgraded one. 8 initiative, 8 speed. Corpse Eater passive ability. If Destination Hex contains a fallen corpse, it is devoured, restoring 65 HP. This can revive fallen units. Ooh. Nice. Just no fucking cost or anything. You just move to the hex. Well, I guess it costs your move, right? Destination Hex. So yeah, so it doesn't cost any focus. It just costs your move. I wonder if you were to move where there's a dead slot and attack, if this would still proc. I imagine probably, from how it's worded, right? So if you can get double value if you go to where there's a dead body and then hit something that's next to where that dead body was laying. But it's probably a lot of the time the dead body won't be next to anything. But you can still heal by purely moving. So pretty strong. Devourer. 3 luck, no morale. They really got all sorts of, some have morale and no luck, and some have luck and no morale. 10 speed. Oof. Devour. If target enemy has fewer than 40% of its original units, destroyed immediately. Creatures killed in this way leave no corpse. Okay, yeah, because it devours it, right? Which, you're kind of nerfing other units in your army by doing that, but a 40% execute is huge. I wonder how much, and there's no restriction on what unit type, right? So if it's like a tier 6 or tier 7, that's like massive, right? Crazy. I wonder how much focus it costs. Pyro Bros. I read that first as Pyro Bros. That's what I'm gonna call them. The Pyro Bros. And it turns them into having a ranged attack, which is a big AoE. Sick. And they still have a ton of speed and initiative too. Can kite with this. No melee penalty, so okay, that's nice. This seems strong too. This creature can select any hex on the battlefield to perform its basic attack. Oh, nice, it can AoE. This creature's ranged attacks damage the target unit and all units adjacent to it. So you can optimally place your AoEs. You don't need to like suboptimally target a creature and not be able to hit everybody. That's cool too, honestly. It's like placing a spell, right? Like spells you can put anywhere, but attacks you have to target usually. This guy is as if he's casting a spell, kind of. Hive Queen. These had some crazy bonuses. I can't remember what it was. But I remember when you went to go look at their like tooltip in the demo, it was like this long, you know? No morale, no luck. Pretty low initiative and speed for a tier 7 unit. Usually tier 7 units are pretty quick. This girl is not. I remember barely having to fight them actually, because like when I went to fight them, right, I had a big army. And generally I had like a lot of archers, right? So I'd kill them before they even got there, but let's see what happens. This is of course on overworld neutral mobs, not in like a army fight though. Okay, here, yeah, so there's a lot of Soul Assimilator. At the beginning of battle, gain bonuses for each faction represented in the enemy's army. 25% attack for Temple, 10% damage for Dungeon. Schism, 20% HP. Trying to do the math in my head of what the difference is. Schism, 20% HP. Neutral, +2 speed. Grove, 3 luck, 3 morale. Necropolis, 25% defense. So yeah, punishes enemy armies for having mixed armies, which you don't generally see much, right? So see how effective this is, right? Usually most armies are only 1 to 2 factions, right? Generally, I don't know. The lower the target's tiered, the more damage this creature deals to it. 3% damage per tier difference. She's a fucking... She's an elitist. She doesn't fuck with the small tier, but she's real bad at fighting high tier shit. Blasphemous Adoration. Doubles this creature's soul assimilator effects until the end of the next turn. Doesn't end the round. This could be extremely strong if you're up against the right army. Still pretty strong even if you're up against 1 or 2 factions. Hive mother. Ooh, look at the lava dropping. Blasphemous Adoration rank 2. All friendly creatures gain the ability now. Whoa. That's pretty big buff. That's fucking strong for sure. Promise of Love. When cast on an enemy, reduces its speed and initiative by 4. When cast on a friendly, increases speed by initiative by 4. Lasts for 3 rounds. Yeah, that's pretty sick. When you increase somebody's initiative, it actually will move them up in the turn order. So if you really wanted a specific stack to go to be able to deal with something that it's behind in the turn order and might not be able to reach it, this will definitely be able to, most likely be able to make it. Contaminating Blast. 100% of basic attack damage as magic damage. Oh, this is the giant fucking AoE. Oh, yeah. Within 2 hexes of it. Oh my god. Look how big that is. This costs 3 focus. And it's just, it's no more than its basic attack. But it's a huge area, and it's magic damage instead. Which generally does more, I think, than a basic attack does. Unless your enemy hero has, like, resistance, right? Hive Huntress, the other version. Enemies do not counterattack. Always nice. Quadruples the cell animator. Assimilator. Honestly, I kind of think doubling it and giving it to your whole squad might be better. Depends on your army comp, right? Wow. Well, y'all, that's it for checking out the Hive faction. Thank you so much for watching. April 30th, when this shit comes out, something like that, I will be live streaming that shit. You best believe it. So catch me there, y'all. Love y'all. Take care. Have a great day.